This is my 1966 Chevy K10. Best I can tell, it's been frame swapped. Maybe a K10 frame. This is my 22 GT. Floor wood. It's got the original wood floor in it. Yeah, for the job. I've replaced these taillights recently. It had some where a hole where people put the blue light in it, and I replaced those. 66, I believe, the first year they put the reverse lights on it. So they're in there. So it's got a lift kit. It's 35, 1250, 15s on it. A little bit of a block back there. Probably change that out with maybe some different shots. I bought some stuff to polish these wheels up more, get those looking better. That's sitting right there. I would really, if I was to really spend time, I'd like to have it wet sanded and buffed, see if we can get some of that out. Here's the front end right here. That's 373 gears. Rear end, I had to replace that when I got it. Now it's got 373 posi. I think it's Yukon gear and axle in it. Look, display down there. Front stabilizer in it. But here's another thing why I said I like to have it wet sand and buff and see how much of that could come out. Under the hood's a Chevy Crate 454. It's dirty. I gotta clean that. I've cleaned the truck, the engine bay's next. I got it from my brother. He unplugged the fan there, said because it always stays on. So that's why you see the loose wire there. The engine's had some work done to it. It's slightly cammed. I've got to get some different fan blades. These are on it. All of them seem to be cut right here. Don't ask me why, I don't know. And I don't like them because some of them seem to be, you know, like right here, this is kind of a bit loose. So they're supposed to be balanced, and I don't want it to wear out my water pump. If I can figure out what kind of radiator this is, I'd go electric fan on it. I'm walking around to the interior. Now I haven't done much other than the rear end. The tail lights back there, I cleaned it. I put all new door handles here, and the window cranks on both sides. So here's this. There's a seat. On this side, don't ask me much about this transfer case. I don't know the numbers on it, but as you see, I can put the rear end in lower high and the front end in low high neutral. They look like they got tired of messing with on the other side. If you look, the screws behind here, so I'm gonna get with a complete upholstery up there in Commerce and get them to redo this at some point. Also, if you look, and I've got it, I've already got the trim, the factory trim to replace it. But you see this, they put some glue on trim, and it's just horrendous. So I've got a rubber with the eraser wheel, rubber eraser wheels coming. I'm hoping I can try to get it off of that without ruining anything. But I've got the other trim to replace it, the one that you'd have to press on maybe with a hammer. Unfortunately, somebody cut the dash for a single din. I'd like to try to get a retro radio and get the little pins that fit in here so I can make it look like it had that. And also, unfortunately, the other thing they did is cut the doors for a 6x9 and then later cut it for an 8. So I have a panel made to go over that, and then have that wrapped to match whatever I end up doing with the interior. The carpet's all been replaced. It's got a Go EFI high-tech system in it. So 4-speed with granny gear. My neighbors ain't gonna like it when I start it, but I'm gonna start it anyway because I don't care. It'll be alright. get the pedals for it. Get rid of this gas right here, whatever this is. And I want to replace the gauges here. I got to get the temp gauge. I've recently got the fuel gauge working, but I want to put a tachometer in here too. So I'm going to try to make it look factory. I don't want no digital or anything. I want to try to make that look legit. When it idles down, it'll really start talking to you. So anyway, that's my 66 k10, 454, 373 gears, blah, blah, blah. Any questions, I'll try to answer it best I can. Yeah, and this right here, this is one thing I noticed the other day. I'm gonna find the original tie down for this. It's not a racing truck by any means. Yeah, if I had an automatic, I guess you could get it to get on down the road pretty good. But there's looking down the passenger side. It's got one little dent right here in this door right here. Right there. That upsets me. And this, I don't know if I'll try to replace the door. And I can't figure out, for whatever reason, somebody recessed the antenna right here, where it's usually up here in the fender, the front fender, but now it's right here. Don't ask me that. But otherwise, the other issues I'm having is with these mud tires is kicking up rocks. See if I can get my finger pointed on it into the rear fenders. So I'm gonna, there's another spot right here. I'm gonna get some all-terrains that aren't so aggressive. I like the look, but I'm gonna get all-terrains. It's done it more on this driver's side. You can see it bad right here. So, and eventually down the road, when I have a lot more money, I'd like to get it repainted. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, have a good day.